You can't spell Medici without me. Ooh, is this like Downton Abbey meets Game of Thrones? Oh, I hope so. Let's do it. So the series follows Catherine de' Medici, played by the incomparable Anna Mazzali. She was called the Black Queen, a woman of power, cunning, and survival. But behind the silk gowns and jeweled crowns was a prisoner of her own palace. This is the story of Catherine de' Medici, the queen they tried to break. We open in 16th century Paris. Shadows stretched long across the palace walls as Catherine, just 14 years old, is married to the future King Henry II of France. But the royal court is no fairy tale. It's a battlefield of egos and ambitions. Catherine is a pawn, a foreign princess married into a web of deceit and danger. Around her, noble families vie for power, each more devious than the last. And Catherine, with her head full of dreams and a spirit that will not be contained, finds herself in the center of a deadly game. The king dies, and Catherine is left a young widow with 3 children and a crown. The vultures circle, ready to pick the carcass of the French crown. Some want to lock her away, seeing her as a threat. Others plot to marry her off, to take the children and strip her of power. But Catherine has other plans. She may be out of the spotlight, but the shadows are where she'll make her move. The court tries to silence her, to keep her out of the council, to cut her off from allies, but also from her children. However, they underestimate Catherine's resilience. While they think she's broken, she's learning their moves, playing the long game. As the queen in chains, she passes orders through trusted servants, striking alliances in secret. She observes, she waits, and when her young sons take the throne, one after the other, she becomes regent, wielding more influence than ever before. Catherine's rise to power coincides with the French Renaissance, a time when the arts and culture are flourishing, but also when the streets of Paris are a breeding ground for revolution. Catherine finds herself at the heart of it all, caught between tradition and change, power and corruption, and ultimately, blood and fire. Did she order the execution of hundreds of Huguenots? Was she behind the infamous poison, Vasa Hall, where 3 kings met their end? Was she a ruthless Machiavellian queen or a loving mother, fighting for her children's legacy? You decide. Catherine de' Medici, Queen of France. The series premieres this fall only on a streaming service.